Hey, what is up guys? In this video I'm going to go over every modification that I've done to my BMW, and so as of last weekend it's been 3 years since I've owned this car, so I've had plenty of time to do little modifications here and there and kind of personalize the car and make it my own. So yeah, let's get right into it. So for those of you who have been following this channel since the very beginning, you may remember one of the very first videos that I uploaded was tinting my fog lights yellow. I just got some inexpensive tint from Amazon and it's held up pretty well. It was a little over a year ago that I did that and it still looks pretty good. People are asking all the time what kind of wheels I have, and they are VMR V710s. They're 18 by 8.5 in the front, 18 by 9.5 in the rear, and they have Pirelli P0 tires. I upgraded the lights in the halo rings to the LEDs and I got the Lux V6. Now they just recently came out with the V7s. I don't know much about them, but I can only assume that they're brighter. But I'm really satisfied with the ones that I have. I think that they look great. They're definitely a huge improvement over the stock halogen lights that come with the halo rings. One of the more affordable modifications that I did that I think had a really high visual impact was getting rid of the chrome kidney grille that came on the car and replacing it with a glossy black one. I really hate chrome on cars, and when I bought the car, replacing the grille was one of the very first things that I did. I removed the badge from the trunk, and a lot of people said, why would you do that? People are going to think that you have a 325 or something else, but honestly I just think it looks so much cleaner without the badge on the back. The window trim that came on the car was chrome, so along with the grille that had to go, and I just used Plastidip to cover over the chrome and it looks okay. It's held up pretty well over the past few months, and there are some areas where it's kind of peeling up a little bit, especially in the contact areas like where the door shuts. It's rubbing off a little bit. So this spring, one of the very next DIYs that you'll see on this channel is taking off that Plastidip and redoing it with vinyl, so I'm really excited for that. For the suspension, I have the H&R Sport lowering springs, and they really give the car a much more aggressive look, especially on the XI, the all-wheel drive models. The fronts tend to sit up pretty high, so I think that getting the springs, it definitely drops the car down quite a bit and it just makes it look so much more aggressive that way. For my brakes, I got the Akebono Euro ceramic brake pads, and these make such a huge difference as far as the amount of dust that comes off of them. Anyone with a BMW, you understand the struggle of the brake dust on the stock brakes, and these ceramic brake pads, they make such a huge difference. There's almost no brake dust, and to be honest, they stop almost the same as the stock pads that come on the car, so I highly recommend upgrading to these if you can. On the trunk, I've got a carbon fiber lip spoiler. I think it just makes the back a little bit more aggressive that way. And lastly, one of my favorite modifications on the entire car is actually the shift knob, and I got a genuine BMW M Sport shift knob. I think it looks great. It makes the whole interior look a lot more modern. It feels nice to drive with, so yeah, I just love the shift knob. Now as far as future plans for the car, as I mentioned before, I've got the H&R springs, but I only have the stock shocks on the car right now, so I know eventually those will need to be replaced. So if you guys have an aftermarket shock that you like that you want to recommend in the comments, go ahead and leave a comment below on what you think about that. The wheels, the VMR wheels that I got with the car, honestly the reason that I got them was just because they were an affordable budget wheel, but in the future I'd like to get something a little bit more aggressive, maybe something more bold with the styling. I got the VMRs just because they look clean. They're kind of a classic look, especially with the BMW logo. They look like they could have come on the car, but I would definitely get something more bold and a little bit more extreme in the future. Maybe some rotiforms or something if I ever have that kind of money. Another thing that I would really love to do is to get air suspension on the car, and that is really expensive to buy all the parts to have it installed, but I just think it looks so cool. I'm really into the whole stance thing. I know that that's not for everyone, but that's a style that I really relate to, so yeah, if I had the money I would definitely get air suspension. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave a playlist down in the description with every single DIY video that covers all the parts that I just talked about. So in case you want to do some of these mods for yourself, you can watch my videos and learn how to do them. Also, I'm going to leave links to all the parts that I installed on the car in case you want to check those out. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I've got tons of great BMW content on here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.